Have you ever experienced that feeling where someone just won't leave your mind? It's like they're a melody that keeps playing, even when you want silence. Maybe it's someone you've been close to, or maybe it's someone you barely know, but they just stick. Their presence, their voice, or even just a fleeting memory seems to come back and haunt you at the most unexpected times. Why does this happen? Is it random? Or is there something more profound at work beneath the surface? Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, believed that these persistent thoughts are no accident. In fact, he thought they could be messages from the unconscious, whispers from deep within, urging us to look at something within ourselves. This video will take you on a deep dive into why certain people keep resurfacing in our thoughts, using Jungian psychology to uncover the reasons behind these obsessions. The truth is, it's rarely about them, it's about you. And by understanding why we can't stop thinking about certain people, you'll gain power over your own mind. Ready to unlock these secrets? Let's dive in. The unconscious mind, picture this. The human psyche is like an iceberg. The tip that you see above the water represents our conscious mind, the part of us that's aware, logical, decision-making. But beneath that surface, in the dark depths, lies the unconscious mind. This is where things get really interesting. It's where our repressed emotions, forgotten memories, and unresolved conflicts hide out. When you can't stop thinking about someone, Jung suggests it's not just about them. It's the unconscious mind reaching out to you. It's like the mind's version of a text message. Hey, there's something here that you need to pay attention to. Have you ever found yourself obsessing over an old relationship? Or maybe even a random interaction with a stranger that left a lasting impact? These thoughts don't just pop up for no reason. They're signals. Messages telling you that something deep within you needs to be explored or healed. The unconscious doesn't let go easily. The emotions, experiences, and attachments we bury don't vanish. They get stored in our unconscious mind, quietly waiting until we're ready to deal with them. And if we don't, well, those thoughts and feelings keep resurfacing, like unwanted guests showing up at your door until you address them. Projection. Seeing ourselves in others. Have you ever met someone who fascinated you the moment you laid eyes on them? Or someone who, for some reason, made you feel instantly irritated or uncomfortable? According to Jung, these intense reactions aren't random at all. They're actually reflections of yourself. Jung coined the term projection, which means we unconsciously project our own traits, desires, and even fears onto others. It's like wearing special glasses that make you see your own qualities in other people, but you don't realize they're your own. Imagine meeting someone and immediately feeling drawn to them. Perhaps it's their confidence, their creative spirit, or their sense of adventure. What Jung would suggest is this: they may not just be them. They might be showing you something about yourself that you admire, but that you've hidden away. Maybe they represent a part of you that you've neglected or never fully embraced. On the flip side, think about someone who triggers intense negative emotions in you. What is it about them that bothers you so much? What qualities in them spark frustration or anger? It's likely they're reflecting something in you that you haven't confronted. A suppressed desire, an unresolved wound, or a part of yourself that you haven't yet accepted. You see, the person you're fixating on may not be who you think they are. They're simply a mirror reflecting parts of yourself that you've either suppressed or longed to develop. They might even be showing you something that you're resisting to acknowledge. The more we understand this, the more we realize it's not about them, it's about you. The anima and animus, the inner other. Now let's talk about two concepts that will completely shift the way you see your relationships and yourself. The anima and the animus. These represent the unconscious feminine and masculine aspects within each of us. Jung believed that every person carries an image of the opposite gender within their psyche. For men, it's the anima, the feminine within. For women, it's the animus, the masculine within. These figures represent qualities we might feel disconnected from, or qualities we are longing to integrate into our personality. Ever wonder why you feel incredibly drawn to a specific type of person? Or perhaps you feel an overwhelming attraction or connection to someone who embodies qualities you feel are lacking in your life? This is often the unconscious mind calling out to you. It's like a part of yourself, embodied in another person, trying to get your attention. Think about it. The person who seems to captivate you the most. What traits do they have? Do they embody a strength you've always wanted? Or perhaps a creativity that calls to you? In a way, this person is mirroring qualities of your inner other, traits you might not fully express or even recognize within yourself. The closer you get to someone, the more likely it is that you are unconsciously trying to integrate the parts of you that this person embodies. Jung believed that understanding these dynamics could help us see why certain relationships feel magical or even overwhelming. It's because they reflect pieces of us that we've either ignored or wished we had more of. Shadow work, confronting the unresolved. The shadow. Jung's concept of the hidden, repressed, or neglected parts of ourselves. You know, the parts we don't like to show the world, the anger, the jealousy, the parts of us that feel weak or less than. But here's the truth. These are the parts that need healing the most. And when we refuse to acknowledge them, they manifest in our external world. When you can't stop thinking about someone, ask yourself, why? What is it about them that triggers you? Is it something from your past? Something unhealed? Shadow work is a journey of self-discovery, but it's not for the faint-hearted. It means looking at those difficult emotions, anger, fear, shame, and learning to integrate them rather than deny them. And yes, that includes accepting the parts of ourselves that we'd rather keep hidden. The beauty of shadow work? It allows you to break free from the patterns that hold you back. When you confront your shadows, you can stop projecting them onto others. You can stop letting them run your life without even realizing it. The person who has you fixated might just be your unconscious inviting you to look at something you've long avoided. Breaking free, reclaiming your mind. Here's the good news. Once you begin to understand that your thoughts about someone are reflections of your own unconscious desires, fears, and unresolved issues, you begin to regain control. You don't have to be a prisoner to these obsessive thoughts anymore. So, how do you break free? Here are some powerful tools. Mindfulness. Start observing your thoughts without judgment. When you catch yourself obsessing over someone, don't suppress it. Instead, ask yourself, why am I thinking about them right now? What are these thoughts trying to tell me about myself? Shadow work. Engage with the parts of yourself that are hard to face. Journaling, meditating, or simply being honest with yourself can help you confront these hidden parts. This is where the real healing begins. Integrate the projection. If someone embodies qualities you admire, start cultivating those traits in yourself. If they bring up unresolved issues, explore what those triggers are trying to teach you. Redirect your energy. Invest in things that nurture your soul. Creative projects, personal growth, new hobbies. This will help you shift your energy away from obsession and toward positive growth. Detach with love. Release the person or the thought with love and understanding. Recognize that this fixation is not about them. It's about your own journey of self-discovery and healing. Conclusion. So why can't you stop thinking about them? Because your unconscious mind is speaking to you. And once you understand the messages it's sending, you can stop being controlled by these thoughts. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." These thoughts are not just about someone else. They're about you, your unhealed wounds, your hidden strengths, your untapped potential. When you begin to decode these messages, you unlock your own power. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more journeys into the depths of the unconscious mind. Remember, the answers you seek have always been inside of you.